Hey guys, and welcome back to Orchestra Not Included, Clay's amazing space colony simulator extraordinaire. My name is Twitchi, and I am in the LZ Alpha, the rock that we have been working on for about 584 cycles now. Last time we left on a bit of a cliffhanger, trying to work on the main building of this power plant over here. We were waiting mainly for some gas lines to be put in, and also we need to work on the automation system here. So let me just talk you quickly through what's going to go on. We've got a natural gas geyser on the right hand side here. We've got a couple of doors, 3 doors in fact, very important there is 3. They're going to be forming a lock between these 3 separate chambers. This one we can produce the gas, this one we chill the gas, and this one we suck the gas up. You might be asking why 3 doors? That's because when all doors are closed, I'm going to then open these middle ones, creating a vacuum in between and hopefully a much better heat seal. When we get down to the end here, of course, we do pick up the gas and send it over towards the natural gas generators over there, but we have a couple of steps on the way. First, we have the gas filter so that we can make sure we've got only the purest natural gas going through. May have failed a little bit at that last time. And then we go to a gas reservoir, because hopefully we'll be picking up more gas than we can use immediately with these 2 generators, and it would be nice to store a little bit have a bit of a backlog. All this over here is just for cooling, and this is really what we're going to be working on mostly today. We've got a steam turbine, an aqua tuner. It's the pretty basic setup. Got a temperature control modulation system, and back behind all of these build orders, we've got a liquid reservoir. We've got it all hooked up to the main power grid over here, and really, I just need to let them build for a little bit. We need to get that waste gas line in place, get all the gas sorting going. In fact, I can even click on this gas filter, go unbreathable gas, and down the bottom we've got natural gas. I mean, more of the middle, but it's far enough down for me to call it the bottom, and that should now be ready to roll for a little bit. We've got a bit of a situation where we're starting to back up with some serious oxygen over here, and I'm wondering whether we can use this output as a way to vent the excess. I'm going to go ahead and put a ventilation bridge down, and I'm going to go around and also reverse a few of these flows here to try and push it all the way back and into this base, because I feel like that's much more useful there. Now, I'm wondering whether I need to do anything clever with the bypass here. I don't think I am. I'm just going to push it up like that and push this over. I'm hoping that when it comes out, it splits in both directions, giving some to this old base that we don't really need to be giving any oxygen to, but for nostalgic reasons, we're going to carry on doing so. And then maybe we will feed the rest of it, or in fact, we will indeed be feeding the rest of it. I just hope that it will indeed be flowing that way down and across all of here. Waiting for the duplicants to get to it, but they are just starting a brand new day. Day 585. Good luck, guys. Ooh, just noticed this oxygen is coming through at a toasty 60 degrees. I wonder if we've got any Weezwort elsewhere that we could use. There's one down here, but man, that's a bit of a trek. We could probably do it though. We could probably make it. Okay, I've charted a course. I wonder who's going to follow it. I've got to put it up to a priority 8. I think this should mean it's going to pull across either Misaligned or Mad Frank. It would be very interesting to see which one. I should imagine mostly Mad Frank, as he's the one with the building skills and the building priorities, but who knows what order things will come through in. I wish I did know, to be honest. Like there is lists for said jobs, but when trying to keep a track of them, it's not always like you never know whether when one person is assigned here, whether another one is actually going to get there quicker. I've seen that happen a couple of times now. Okay, here comes Misaligned to do some digging. It's going to drop this poor Draco. He's going to get a little moist. I suppose that's kind of okay. Is there anything else down here we're particularly interested in? No, there is a breeding pincher pepper down there. That's going to be interesting to grab hold of. We've got a few of them already. It'd be nice to grab a couple more and maybe set up a proper farm somewhere, as opposed to the incidental ones that we happen to have set up in a few rooms. One more tile, and then Misaligned is going to cause a little bit of a flood here. It's what I'm waiting for. It's what I want to see. It's one of the most interesting things to watch, in my opinion, is just watching all the liquids go and then wondering like how things are going to go up there, what's going to come down. Like the water moves a lot quicker than the gas. I suppose we've lost all the big bits. Like now, like what's happening here? We're in an equilibrium. Look at this. We've got a little pocket of gas holding up all of this water. I think the fact that it's two different types of water is also really coming into play there. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. But eventually, people are going to come along and make this ladder. We're going to go down even deeper on our quest for Wheezewort. Both Luna and Missaline having a go now. This should mean that we're going to go down pretty quick because these girls definitely do know what they're doing. Well, I mean, they did anyway. I suppose it's because these guys didn't get it all exposed nice and early. They're going for some more materials though, so that's cool. I'm wondering whether I want to widen the throat of this hole here. I do at least want to do that so the water can flow properly. I'm not particularly looking to drop the water down here, but you know, as we've got it flowing, let's take it with us. The water flowed without me seeing it. That's a shame. Who was it? Who did it? Own up. I don't think it was Frank. He's too busy running towards it at the moment. Oh, legit. I saw you smoking from a distance. You're doing all right, buddy. You look like you could do with some time over there. Why don't you just go get some time out? You've been playing around down here without an atmosphere suit on again, haven't you? Once again, exposing the edges of the build seems to have really sped it along. It turns out that having the edge exposed means that duplicants can like pre-order the supplies so they can get the build order done. It's beautiful. If ever you're making a ladder up and down and you need to be able to get it done quickly, just dig out some of the side slots each side and bam, you will get it done in no time. Oh, and look at this. We've got a second Wheezewort. Jackpot. I didn't plan this, but it fits beautifully. I'm going to go into the refinement and I'm going to grab a water sieve. It fits just in this little gap that I've made here. That is just so good. Like I say, I did not plan that. But if I now come through and grab some insulated piping, I want to go there, do this over this way and do one of those, maybe even that. That will allow us to then poke all the polluted water that comes from this system into a water sieve, which will then feed back. And, I've noticed that we've got a little bit of a traffic issue here. We can do it like this, though. It'll be fun. No, we can't do it like that. Okay, I'll have to pull this one down and across over this way, destroy this tile here, not the tile, destroy the pipe there, and then bring this liquid pipe across. We'll jump over, and then we'll just take this all the way across and up to there. Then when we've got that like that, at some point we're going to end up producing not enough water or too much water here. And I'm just having a look at the way that we've got it set up, and we might actually be able to use the bridge here. This will pick up the water preferentially. That's the pipe there. And if we then take a pipe away from here, we've then got an overflow for when we have excess water. This is fresh water coming out of here. I might even want to send it down and into this slot. There's no might even about it. I'm going to just do that. It's amazing how much sort of logic and almost automation nearly you can do just understanding how the bridge works. It's quite a powerful tool that I didn't quite appreciate when I started playing this game, and the more and more I use it, the more I'm like, this is OP. But of course, the main attraction is the dig for Wheezeworts. Where are people? What's going on here? Okay, so we've got a couple of people coming down. Mad Frank has literally just done a bit of a dig. He's a bit of a soldier. He comes up, he grabs some materials. I was really expecting him to come further down this way, but it looks like everybody else is actually wanting to have a little say in this final way. No, everybody is literally just coming along, picking stuff up and running away. I mean, I don't want to be that type of dictator, but guys, could we please do this? Forrest is the man. He's coming along to help us out. You know what? Staring at this, I am going to remove these guys from this circuit because we're a little worried about it being overloaded anyway. And I'm going to take one of these large power transformers and I'm going to put it over on this side. Oh, look, another Wheezewort. And we are so close to getting through this layer of a bit of light, but of course, only Missaline can do that. And here she comes to save the day. Let's get the follow cam on her. Let's see her all go down pretty well. Of course, she gets distracted by other digs. I shouldn't be surprised, really, to be honest. Nobody wants to do what I want on camera at the moment, to be honest, and it's starting to wear me down. I mean, like, guys, just work with me, please. Just work with me. Oh, I can't not be watching from this point on. We are so close. I'm just going to bump those all up to a 9 and see if anyone's going to come along and do the work. Mad Frank appears to be doing something. He wants to build insulated pipe. Okay, that's fair enough. Who have we got here? We have got Forrest. Okay, that seems to be the main movers and shakers in this particular project. Everybody did turn up at once upon a time, but now, oil refinery. Oh, no, there we go. Power supply. You're just Forrest, you absolute tease. Of course, I should have known. Misaligned actually coming down to do the final dig. That Forrest, that's not the first time in this video that he's done that to me. I'll have to pull him up on charges at some point. Beautiful cascade, but wow, messy. Look at all this going on. Oh, the warp broke. Okay, let's go up quickly because I want to use that. I actually want to use that one here. We're going to pop this over this side, even though it's not probably quite as important as trying to bring down the temperature of all this. 73 is particularly hot. I don't know. Maybe we'll just put an extra one in the middle and see if it does the business. I mean, we do have a few more, well, 2 more to play with, and hopefully there'll be more like in the buried objects. That's a bit awkward. I didn't want the water to flow up here. Let's use the pipe again. You know, it is the universal tool. We'll turn that around that way and destroy this liquid pipe here. There goes the little drop of water. Oh, it was so much. It looked like such a tiny drop, and now it's just everywhere. Okay, a fair bit of this has been finished here, but one of the things I've been waiting on since the last time is to get this liquid dumped in here. We've got some crude oil and some water that need to go in. The crude oil, it's gonna be incredibly hot. The only crude oil that we actually have at the moment is stored all the way down here, and as you can see, the temperatures be hot down here, 200, 150 degrees. We do have some oil being produced by slicksters here. I could technically mop this up and use this, but I've got a feeling that's not actually going to work out as I want it to. You know what, let's try it. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, both Dr. Captain Subs and Luna coming along to do the heavy lifting here, hoping that these will then get moved out. If I do this immediately, will this then get picked up? Not by those two. Let's have a look. No one's got the available errand slots free, but I'm wondering whether it's actually up at this. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Luna, yeah, you're on it. Beautiful, beautiful. And because it's priority 9, not an alert, she'll pick up quite a few bottles and take it up to the unbottler herself. Nice. If it was being used on the red or yellow alert, she would have only taken 1 bottle and a panic. Oh, but it was just a dribble. It was just a dribble. I want to at least half fill this tile, which is going to be hundreds of grams, maybe even a couple of thousand. So I'm throwing a temperature sensor down here because I realized that I want to go do something a little bit different with the water over here. I'm going to deconstruct this liquid bridge. We will be putting it back, but in a slightly different orientation. I also want to come along and grab one of these liquid shut-off valves. I'm going to throw that in this orientation here and take the the signal coming from the temperature sensor up towards the shut-off valve. This, of course, is so that we can keep a regulation on the temperature of the steam in there. And I want to go if above 200 degrees. No, 200. We'll do it. We'll go all the way up there. If above 200, can I please get some more water? Because this, of course, is what we're going for here. Just a little bit more water. This, of course, coming from a bridge. The power options are never quite optimal when you retrofit something like this, but there we go, we've got that in place. Where are you guys going for materials? Okay, all the way down there. I was kind of hoping that they'd get on and install these insulative tiles at some point. I really want to start throwing some water in there and try and chase out all of this chlorine. I could probably go ahead and do that straight away anyway. Well, I have asked them for the bottle emptier. I was just on it. I have asked them to put water in here, and we've put the auto bottler on, but it doesn't seem to be getting used. Oh dear, someone hit the alert button. Let's see what's going on here. Well, Forrest is going down for water. Okay, that's cool. Where's he going to get it from? All the way over here. All right, I like it. Good choice. Okay, that should hopefully have forced all the gases out of this space. All right, beautiful. Now, when we build these insulative tiles, we'll end up with an entirely sealed and pristine environment in there. As soon as someone builds these automation wires. Oh, we've made a bit of progress on getting the Weezewort down here, so let's come back up. I've decided that it's probably best to not look at it. Okay, we can't go and actually pick it up. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, probably a good idea not to look at it, and then they'll just get this done in the background, and I'm not just going, oh, here they, oh, hey, little guys. I'm not just going, oh, here they come, oh, and they picked up some stuff, because I don't know about you, I don't feel like that made the best video. These guys do, though. Hey. Shroud's very nicely come around, done a bunch of deliveries, and I thought he was going to build the tile as well, but he's run away. The big question I've got is when these igneous rock insulated tiles get put down on top of my granite ladders, where's the granite going? Please don't go in here. Okay, here comes Mr. Tester Theory. I'm hoping it gets put up top, but we'll just have to wait and find out. Let's just speed this up a little bit. These little yellow bars do take a while. Oh, and it went down below. No. Okay, well, we'll have to set them all up as a serious dig order, and maybe even whilst we're here, deconstruct that granite ladder. Okay, I think that should be enough liquids. Let's go ahead and put this insulated tile all the way across. I've asked for this bottle emptier to be removed. Thank you very much, miss. And now we can just go ahead and throw this other tile down. Bam! Now we should have a nice sealed-in unit, ready to have more water put in as and when is ready. Noticing that there is no water coming through at the moment, but of course this needs to be cleared through. That should be fine, I'm hoping. If not, we'll just pull some more water up from down below if need be, you know. Spent so long faffing around. This one turned on. Nice. I'm definitely getting to the point now where a lot of things that I built early on in the game are starting to suffer just from a little bit of heat creep. Things that I didn't think were going to get hot have now got hot, and so we're going to have to swap them out and do our best to survive through the little hiccups. So getting back to the main power plant, my plan was actually to start filling this cooling loop up with petroleum, but I have noticed that we've got all of this ethanol down here. If we come into here and we have a look, it does have a boiling point of 78, which I don't think I have to let you know is a very, very low boiling point. But at the same time, it also comes down to minus 114. So if I can bring this down to minus 100, which I might be able to do over here, if let's literally just go minus 100. I've never had next to freezing materials in here, so I'm going to just go ahead and do this and then try and see if it will work. I need to get some plumbing. I am going to immediately go for a liquid pump right there, and I think we can connect it up just on this little loop here. If I do that and then allow this pump to come down and in, that should work out well for us. I'm looking to see where we've got a little bit of power overflow. I might even go as far as to be putting down a manual generator just over here. We could even go as far as putting a battery down. I actually still needed the power. Just one of those like that. And then this should wonderfully be able to power itself like that. Nice. I kind of want to make sure this all gets put in place before we crack open the natural gas geyser. Of course, I still need to build the automated door system for this. I've got a thermo sensor in the middle here. The next thing that I know I definitely want is to split this signal into two pathways. One that has a NOT gate and one that does not. So I'm going to put the NOT gate there. We'll bring the signal down and we'll come across over to here. So when this isn't hot enough, when this is cool enough, this will open. And when it's... No, is that the other way around? The doors might even want to be working on... Oh, I've just realised I'm not sure how I want this to go. Let's talk about this. This thermo sensor in the middle is going to be detecting whether we are too hot. Now, what classes are too hot? I don't know. Let's call it 0 degrees. If it is above 0 degrees, we want to shut everything. Yeah, it is literally in everything. Okay, that's fine. And then chill down the gases that are in the middle. And then when we get warm enough, we should be able to open everything back up and continue the system. Okay, I was thinking maybe we'd want to have these doors offset from each other, but now that I actually stop and think through the process, I may very well be wrong there. I suppose the only real way to know for certain is to just put it together and see if it functions as I thought it would. Okay, with all of that in place, the real question now, of course, is who's going to come along and deal with it. Forest seems to be quite on it already. I would like that to happen sooner rather than later. That's why I've put this up to a priority 9. Of course, when someone turns up, in fact, let's do that. Of course, when someone turns up, we've got to remember to turn the priority back down. And that looks like that will be happening. Come on, Shroudicus, I believe in you, buddy. You know, I've just realised I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Whether natural gas can be brought down to minus 100, but yeah, it looks like it can. Okay, that's cool. That's wonderful. I was a little bit worried that if we were going to be chilling this down to the minus 100 for the ethanol, we were going to end up like freezing methane out. But no, that looks like we're good. Looks like we are good. Shroudicus, of course, coming along and doing the business. This is now going to get thrown into the reservoir here, which is immediately going to get sent up and start chilling out. Let's have a look. It's at 2 degrees right now. We're going to bring it down lower. I've asked for it to be brought down to minus 100. So now the loop has started again, and this is just going to keep going for a long time. Let's be honest here. It's going to really start spinning around for a long time. Hopefully, eventually, we will be able to override the amount coming through here with the chill liquids that end up going round. down, but it's going to take a while. We're at minus 39. I'm surprised how well this is going, actually. I was kind of expecting it to die a power-hungry death at some point, but no, it looks like it's going to be working okay. The thing that I'm particularly enjoying is that the F-Note in here is already down at like 2.3 degrees. It's quite cold already, so that should work out well for us, because it'll be chilling down the F-Note, not the F-Note, it'll be chilling down the natural gas pretty quick. I do want to have a quick look at the F-Note. It doesn't look like I'm actually allowed to do it like that, and see what the heat capacity is. Let's have a look. Heat capacity 2.4. That's pretty good. What's the heat capacity of natural gas? I don't actually know. I'm going to click on here to find out. And in there, 2.1. Okay, all right. We got more heat capacity inside the ethanol than we do in the natural gas, so that should be fine, right? Also, look at this chill stuff here. Beautiful, beautiful. Bringing it right down. Let's have a look at the temperature of this steam turbine. We are crashing that temperature down. I particularly want to know what happens when it comes through here. We're still at minus 50. Okay, that's cool. This is now going to start chilling it down a little bit more. Obviously, when we bring this all down to a chill temperature, it's going to stay at a chill temperature, especially when it all starts backing up into the no, that's the liquid pipe. Ooh, I thought we were out of ethanol there. Particularly when all of this super chilled ethanol starts building up in the container here, it will be a nice cold sink. Okay, so I very quickly realized I had no idea what I was doing with the automation here. I went looking on the internet and found a wonderful post called by Cynical Business on the Oxygen Not Included forums. It was called something along the lines of wonderful automation techniques or gadgets or something like that. He had a whole bunch of stuff that I really did need to know about in there. RS, NOR latches and pulse generators and stuff like that. The pulse generator in particular was the thing that I was after. I went to a creative world and played about with it for a little bit and realized that I could actually slimline his design down a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these down here. I want a buffer gate. Now, if this is the input side, I want the buffer gate pointing away from it, and I want a NOT gate pointing into it. Oh, beautiful. I'm sure you guys can already see how this is going to work. But no, you're not sure how this is already going to work for us? Well, you're just going to have to take my word for it that this makes a pulse generator. We got this as the input signal here. It's going to come down from there into that. Beautiful, like this. We then also want to take this along and fire this directly into these doors, because that is exactly, these doors are just going to listen to what's going on inside and respond exactly, whereas the inside ones are the ones that we need the actual automation for, hence this pulse generator down here. I think we've done quite well there, actually. I'm just going to quickly put a hole in there, go across like that, and that should allow all our duplicants to get down and start building this in place. I'm not sure if I also need a NOT gate right here. I was testing it out in the test world, as I say, but I didn't have. I suppose I could have spawned some hot gases in, but I ended up just toggling the. Let's get here. Toggling this on and off, and if I click it here, is the temperature actually below because it's looking for above? Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I ended up putting NOT gate on or not here, depending on what I needed. So yeah, this is the setup we've got right now. Once we got all these bits in place, the automation wire and the doors and stuff like that, I'm actually going to seal up this area here, but I feel like it's easier for my duplicants to get in and through. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. I've got a feeling it's easier for my duplicants to get in and around this way if I leave all this open like that. The next question, of course, is am I going to be able to fit this underneath here? I hope so. I do hope so. Turns out, yes. All right, beautiful, beautiful. That could have been a little bit of a thorn in our side, but it turns out it's working out wonderful for us. So that comes up there, this comes down here, and then all of this gets connected up like we just did. Beautiful, beautiful. I was a little bit worried that maybe we're getting too close to the pump down here, but it turns out, no, not a thing. I've made the same mistake I always make. The doors have gone and got closed on me. You know what? I don't know if I care that much. The thing we could do, this is the tile right here, this central tile, this one, that will stop the gas coming out. We could dig up and over, but I feel like that's going to cause me a bit of trouble. What I might want to do instead is just disconnect the automation line. If I click up there, maybe take out those two down there, that should work. You'd also have to take out, well, actually no, we only need to get through these first doors, so that will work out for us. Bottom doors is what I meant there. Oh, we've made a big mistake. Oh, we have made a big mistake. Let's see if we can do this from here. I'm going to deconstruct that. We're going to lose a bit of steam out of there, but that's fine. I also want to deconstruct this thermo aqua tuner. The big mistake that we have made is we've not made this out of steel. Look, we made it out of iron. That's That is 100% not what we want. Let's get in. Let's set these higher priorities than that. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's really get this working in the best way we can, because it's an oversight, and it's an oversight that needs to be worked on right now, like this very, very second. If you could go ahead and do that. Am I breaking it right now? Oh, am I breaking the right thing? Let's have a look. Thermal aqua tuner. No, deconstruct. High priority. Let's keep that rolling. I don't like the way that it's down there right now. I suppose the fact that it's two different health bars kind of is what's going on there. Okay, so we need to, now that I've done that, I'm not actually sure 100% that we've got enough steel to go ahead. Oh, we do, thankfully. Need to make sure it is aligned in the right direction. That was a P, not an O, but we're going to let this go now. All right, looks like it's fine. Looks like it's fine. Also going to put that in a super high priority. Let's see what happens with this. Also, the sweep, if possible. I'm not sure whether people will be able to get in with that. They say there's nowhere to put them. I disagree most strongly. How about if we go ahead and put down a storage bin just here, and this will be a sweep only when we get it. It'll actually work out eventually to be like a sand one or something like that. I don't know, we'll do something with it. Scolding, what's going on? I've probably sent people into super hot areas. That's probably what's going on, right? Well, this is super annoying to get this bit of iron ore here, and maybe even this bit of granite over this way. I'm gonna have to like build extra ladders in here, which means we're gonna end up dropping other bits down. You know what, I might even destroy this bottom ladder here. Let's try and get rid of that. See if we can get rid of that in a nice and easy way. Okay, beautiful. Now, hopefully Miss can just climb her way out of there. That also works. This is a super high priority. Why aren't people working on it? Decipher, what are you doing? Oh, I mean, you're all the way over there. All these people are just so far away. Okay, so that worked out. Let's destroy this ladder now. I'm then going to destroy that ladder and try and pick up everything from below. The insulated pipe here really confuses me. But once this ladder's been broken, we will drop the automated, no, not the automated, the thermal aqua tuner back down. Hopefully that will all work out for us now. Oh, it's a bit hard to make this like super clean, but super clean we will make it. Guy always takes someone other than Man Frank so long to build these things, so long. I'm going to deconstruct this ladder as well because, you know, there's a bit of granite there that we don't want to let drop into the system. Ooh-wee, that took some time. All right, how's this ladder deconstruct going? Good work, Mimi. Thank you very much. I'm going to immediately say to put that in place, but you see that bit of granite there? I want to sweep that at high priority, and I want to turn this up to high priority. Hopefully someone will immediately, yeah, nice me. Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. I thought you were going to climb down and past it. But yeah, that works out for me. Let's put that back onto a fairly low priority. Sweep only, so it should be all good. This tile needs to be fixed up because it's just a building priority. I don't mind putting it up to a ridiculously high priority. Downtime? No. This tile needs to be fixed overnight, else this water is going to just flash into steam out of there. We need to get that going like now. Oh, look, Matt Frank's got a balloon. Even in these times of panicky yellow alert, he is happy to be doing his job. Come on, Frank, this is it. This is just the thing we... that's not helpful. Oh, that's really not helpful. Red alert, guys. This needs to get done. I've not done red alert in a long time, but this is it. This is the time. We've got steam in there. I want to keep the steam in there. Okay, cool. Let's turn it back off. I don't like doing that often. Overheat temperature of 325. That's what it's all about. Beautiful. Why is this telling me it's an unreachable dig? I mean, I very much disagree. It looks like it's perfect. There's nothing but carbon dioxide behind everything. What about you? No, you're doing all right. You're an iron, but yeah, let's try taking this out and putting it back, shall we? There we go, much better. All right, apart from a few wires, I do believe Mad Frank has just come along to put that last ore gate in place. So I'm gonna go and move these up and down here, and we're gonna start preparing ourselves. So this is currently a green signal. It is below 70, so all the doors should be open, right? Right, we'll find out in a second when these all get put into place. Okay, so far it looks good. It's cold and the doors have all opened, so I'm about that. Let's just let it run for a bit. Okay, this is cool. This is very cool. We're just waiting for the Duplicants to come along and dig all this out. I am slightly worried about what's going to happen, but of course we are also picking up all of the sweeping orders as well, and that's going to take a little bit longer. The one thing that I don't have set up that I really do want to get set up, let's go ahead and do it. I want some power. I want to have a smart battery. Oh, you know what? I'll just slam one of these power shutoffs down while I spy it. The smart battery is going to go right next to it, and we're going to have an automation wire. I can't remember whether I need to have a knock gate in here or not. I think I might do. Let's come down to somewhere else we have done it before. Here. Okay, cool. Yeah, it turns out that, yes, indeed, we need the not gate. Okay, so we've got a bunch of sweeping to do to make sure it gets all done. Bam, I'm going to do that and see what happens. It should be a whole selection full of people wanting to do jobs here because we got all of this to get, not mined out, cleaned up. So hopefully, yeah, here comes the whole crew. The moment this all gets done, I'm going to slam down these insulated tiles in between. Of course, obviously, we need to fix that copper wire, lead wire there, conductive wire, that's the word I was looking for. But yeah, as soon as this all gets done, look, it's ready to pop, it's ready to go. I want to get the insulated tiles in. I'm just going to press a B. Oh, hey, everything's in my way. But that should now work out quite well for this. So let's also put that on a 9. Turn this back on to a low priority. Ask Miss to come along and do the dig. Actually, let's not do that quite yet. Put that on a lowest priority possible. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get done last, because of course Miss does like to do ridiculous digs as a higher priority than the builds. But I'm hoping over here we got people doing the builds. I mean, ish. Let's do that. See how that goes. There's a jelly. He's doing both now. Good. Noticing a great big build up of natural gas over here. We might need to put an extra filter on this. We'll like move this deodorizer. Wow, tripped over that one. Over 1 or 2. Move this gas vent, put another filter in. Of course, we then have to put a couple of gas bridges in, take the natural gas up, across and up here, and take it into our natural gas generator. As soon as Mad Frank finishes this one, I think we might be there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, not that one. This here. He's done it for us. He's done it for us. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm even going to go ahead, sweep that one up, and then ask him to just pick that up. I don't know who's going to do it, but someone best do it. All right, what's going on with this? Dormant now? Idle. Okay, that's fine. We can wait. We can wait. There are obviously a lot of gases we need to pump out of here before the natural gas gets flowing, though. Oh, we're building pressure. We're building pressure. This should mean that, Forrest is going to have a bit of a bad Dude, that's not where we want you. Just move over here. Let's see if you can go start analyzing. Yeah, definitely. This is where we're going to find out what happens when it spews out the hot gas. 150. Oh, it's over pressure. It's super over. Oh, no. This is all right. This is all right. This is fine. Going to press the F4 and see where it goes. I'm a little bit worried about this. Maybe we want to put some sort of lock system out this way. But it'll be fine. It will be fine. Not particularly loving the way that the natural gas is flowing out at the same height as the thermosensor, but also loving the way that the natural gas is flying out at the same level as the thermosensor. We just got to hope that this gas pump will turn on at some point, start shifting some of the gases through, and then it will actually start making some power. That would be great. That's what I'm particularly after, is a little bit of power just to kickstart this entire system down. Oh, I see what I've done here. Yeah, I see what I've done here. Let's turn that on for the moment and see what happens, whether the power gets to flow back and work for some of these. I don't know, actually. I don't know. We got 0 power there. I threw the switch, but that does not mean that we're going to get power elsewhere. I don't know what the draw on the system is. Let's have a look. The current load 0.9. Do we have people doing stuff? I mean, we saw this kind of flick on and flick off. Look, there are gases flowing. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Eventually, it will kick into a working system. It's just going to take a while. There goes a bit. Look at that. We got our first bit of natural gas. Whoop, whoop. Very intrigued to see how this goes down. That pumps a little bit of power out. It then spits the stuff out. Bit of carbon dioxide flows. Yeah, no, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's going to take a while to get there, but we are definitely working towards a system here. And one that's not so hot that it's killing everybody. So that's also good. Okay, downtime has just been called on the first cycle of this turning over. It looks like it's going to be okay. You can see we're halfway through the analysis right now. A little bit worried about the power situation up here. Yeah, indeed, it is just kind of worn out. We're not adding to the power, so that's a bit of a problem there. If we turn this off, does it add to the power still? No, not by the looks of it. It might be just enough to keep itself ticking over. Just. I think we need to get both generators turning over quite well before this will be truly self-powering. In fact, I'm not entirely certain that it is self-powering. Not only just because of the thermal aquatuner, which is a problem. That's 1200 in and of itself. But if we have a look, we got 8 and 8. That's 16, 20, 21, 2100. We should be able to supply power to everything here, right? Maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, called it 20. Oh, actually, I don't know. We are about 60 watts under power here. If we had a third natural gas generator, it might help. But I don't know, because I don't know how much gas we're spitting out. The only thing that I'm really counting on, if I can level with you guys, is the fact that the thermal aqua tuner won't be turning over constantly. We're at -4. Maybe somewhere in here, which one is it? F6. We'll be able to see how close these are to -100 when they come out. Yeah, it looks like it's I mean, it's good, but it's not amazing, you know? Okay, here we are, backing up with the gas here. It should work out quite well for us from this point on, but I've said should quite a few times during this little wrap-up point here. Okay, so we've got a bit of water coming out here. Most of it should come over this way, and then some should make it out. It doesn't look like we've got any making out at the moment, but of course, this is a positive process because we're adding more water all the time from the generators, so it should work out. Again, there's that word again, should. I wonder how long I'm going to be pulling carbon dioxide out of here. It is literally flowing along the pipes, so it's going to be going for a while. We've got to try and drag all of this 48 grams through this 2,000 milligram cycle. It should be all right. So my big question for this setup, and one that is only going to be answered over time, is given the fact that it is on for just a little bit more time on than off, are we going to be building up more stock than we can consume here? If the worst comes to the worst, I will literally just double out these these natural gas generators here. We could probably end up bringing this up and down and make this a little bit cooler over here. But I'm afraid with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time. Well, we're going to see whether we can actually turn this on now. That's kind of what the whole point was. We were just trying to build enough power up to be able to turn on the serious cooling. You know what? I'm even going to go around and swap these over. I want you to disable, and I want you to be on, which we actually turn on down here by connecting this wire. I was looking at it going, hey, what? It's on. Why is it not on? There we go. I will see you then when we're gonna do more of that. Bye.